All right, guys, Cody here from CrossFit Advantage. We're gonna talk about 17.5 real quick. It's gonna be a doozy. So really quick, let's take a look at Katrin's split times. She paced this amazingly well, especially with no prep, no previous knowledge of the workout. She paced this perfectly for herself, understanding the demand of the workout and then understanding herself and how she's gonna respond to that demand. Pretty impressive. And so if you look at her split times here, I just copied these as it was going, so if they're off by a second or two, I apologize. But her first round was 35 seconds. Then she had 5 rounds in a row at 40 seconds. Then 43, 47, 40, and 48. That is unbelievably consistent. She did have a couple misses in there, and there were a couple rounds where she slowed down her pace or her tempo on the thrusters, and I would imagine that was pretty deliberate because that's really the only time that you can breathe during this workout. And so pretty impressive here. Couple things. Here's Boz's split, by the way. His average times for the thrusters was 34 seconds per round. His average time on the double unders was 35 seconds per round. That's about a 70-second round for Boz. He's extremely fit, and if you kind of think about yourself, are you more like Katrin or are you a little bit more like Boz? How you game plan and how you prepare for this workout should probably make sense according to these paces, whichever one you're closest to, right? Boz, his first round of thrusters was 15 seconds, and his first round of double unders was 39 seconds. His longest was 58 seconds and 47 seconds. So there was a lot of deviation in his rounds, a little bit less, it wasn't paced as well as Katrin, but that makes sense, right? So think about what Boz could have done to have a better time for himself was be more consistent in these. If every round was 34 and 35 seconds, he would have beat his time by a little bit over a minute, I believe. So think about how we're gonna manage that for yourself to get the most out of you for this workout, all right? Consistency is going to be key, right? I think one thing we're gonna do is we wanna try and test a round or two of this at full speed. How fast can I do a round? Then we wanna take that and decide how much we wanna back off to determine our kind of ideal or goal pace. We're gonna have people at our gym that beat Katrin in this first round. And that is not gonna go well for them in round 2, round 3, definitely not round 10. Okay, so you're not as fit as Katrin, I would imagine. Don't try to beat her in that first round. If you're gonna do your best, have your best time for yourself, you need to know what these round times are gonna look like and how to stay on that pace for that, okay? So we're gonna test our round times and back off of that appropriately, all right? Just be willing to not need to win that first round. If your teammate next to you, your buddy next to you is fast, don't feel like you have to smoke them by 15, 20 seconds to establish dominance in that first round. It's not gonna carry over long term, okay? Find time to breathe. Maybe at the top of the thruster, as you walk to your rope, as you walk back to the bar. Maybe you're so fit that you can get just a little bit of breath during both movements, but you will need to breathe during this workout. We're looking at a 7 to probably an 18, 19-minute workout for most people, maybe longer for some, but there is gonna need to be some breathing in there. And both of these movements are gonna bait you into wanting to go faster than you think you, faster than you actually can. You're gonna think you can go faster than you can, and it's not gonna be very sustainable. So make sure that you're finding time to breathe. If you're an athlete more like Boz, maybe it's breathing in between movements or at the top of those thrusters and trying to get some small breaths in during the double unders. All right? Always go as big as you can on the double unders. If you're an athlete that struggles with double unders, this workout is going to be difficult for you because of the skill. If you're an athlete that has double unders locked in, this workout will be a challenge because of the capacity required to move quick. But always go as big as you can. Only take breaks if and when you miss those double unders. That's going to be for most people, right? Thrusters, remember, be quick through the middle of the movements, not at the bottom, not at the top. You're not trying to smoke your legs at the bottom of the squat or your shoulders at the top of the push press, but use your hips through the middle of the movement. That's where we're the most efficient. Think about jumping the bar off of your shoulders, all right? Nothing super fancy here, guys. Know yourself, test that round time, back off of that appropriately to find your pace. Be smart, have fun. You can't win the game in the first quarter. You got to get to the fourth quarter to give yourself a chance to have your best time. So have fun with this. Plan on it hurting a little bit. You're fit, you're strong, you're capable. Don't be afraid of that pain in the legs or the lungs because it's going to show up no matter what. And it's not going to go away until you're done. So you might as well get done quicker and you're gonna be good to go. All right, a nice mental challenge, a nice simple skill set, and this is gonna be beautiful. 90 thrusters and who knows how many double unders, a couple hundred, but we'll have a lot of fun. All right, peace.